Hello, I'm Jackson Burns. I'm the Redneck Mystery Hunter, also known as the Redneck Archaeologist. This is November the 18th, 2011, and today the big news is about Natalie Wood. How did she die? Who killed her? Did she die by murder, or was it suicide, or was it an accident, misadventure? What happened? The mystery of the death of Natalie Wood. Seems like the boat captain. His name is Dennis Davern. Has come forth and made a book. Of course, he's been trying to do this since 2000. Or actually, they said it right after, even in the 80s, they tried doing this with this lady named Lolly, who's a longtime friend of his. He's making the rounds now. They're trying to publicize his book, evidently, on the death of Natalie Wood, but he says that he's guilt-ridden because of this, and that he wants to tell the truth now. And he said that no one, Robert Wagner or Christopher Walken, or himself told the truth that night. He said what happened was that Robert Wagner was very jealous of Christopher Walken. They got into an argument, and Wagner broke a bottle and threatened Christopher Walken with it, but Walken left the room, went down to where he was staying at on their yacht, and Wagner and Natalie remained in the room and got into a heavy argument, and he could hear him, but Davern, the captain, went up. We're going to call him Captain from now on. Went up to his place and turned the music up, or up to the upper deck, I believe. Turned the music up and tried to drown out the noise. Then he looked over the railing and saw that both Wagner and Wood had went to the aft deck and were on the back. A little while later, he goes down and he checks, and he sees Wagner, and he says that Natalie is gone. Natalie's gone. Probably went back to shore, went partying, or whatever. They didn't say too much else, or at least not until now. And now Davern, or Captain, is saying that that's not all true, and that they waited for 4 hours. The police today announced that they were starting another investigation. They started it yesterday, reopened it yesterday. Lana Wood, the sister of Natalie, is for it, and it says that Robert Wagner is for it also, and the captain is also pushing for this. What they're saying now, though, they're saying that there are more than one witness, which means that the captain is not the only witness, and that there have new information that comes forward that they're having to open a case for because of this new information. They say that Wagner is not a suspect. However, on that night, there are other witnesses. There was a lady by the name of Marilyn Wayne, and she was staying on another boat about 50 yards away with a businessman named John Payne, not the actor, but a businessman from Los Angeles. And they were staying on this boat, and they were awakened at night by a lady crying, help me, I'm drowning." And they woke up, turned the searchlight on, and went to looking for her, and was told after a while to mind their own business. They said while they were up, they heard a man say that it's all right, we'll get to you, to the lady in the water. It's all right, we'll get there to you in a little bit, or we'll come and get you. Just hang tight, things like that. Thomas Nagaguchi, who was the medical examiner, stated that Natalie fell off the boat, hit her face on the way down, and was trying to crawl back into the dinghy and had left her fingernail markings on the side of the dinghy. That could be, could not be. Who knows? I'm sure it would have happened. Now, as far as a bruise, who knows where that would have come from now, though? Because now that the captain is changing his tune, it still could have been an accident, but it's possible that Wagner might have struck her, or she did accidentally fall over, or whatever. But there seems to be more to it. She was wearing a down jacket, a house pajamas or whatever, house slippers, not house slippers, a down jacket, and then whatever she wore to bed, socks. So she wasn't wearing very much, but she was wearing a down jacket, and that kept her afloat for a while. The question is now, with these other witnesses that have come forward and have been forward for quite some time, they were told that night by both police and by someone else to mind their own business from the shore patrol. The main question is why did the Wagner and the captain wait 4 hours before calling the shore patrol or any help or even police? There was a police boat that didn't show up after some time, and then the shore patrol or whoever was found, the paramedic who found her was named Roger Smith, and he's the one who found her and took her body back to shore, or at least he's the one who took the body back to shore. So things are coming up. Could be a murder investigation, could just be a death by misadventure. Who knows? There might be some people in deep doo-doo. Christopher Walken was asleep at that time. He knew nothing. He was out of it, looped. Wagner was drunk, so he probably forgot most of it. And, Natalie was intoxicated, said that she'd had 7 to 8 glasses of wine, according to Nagaguchi, Dr. Thomas, the medical examiner. So that's where we're at right now. It's a good possibility that there's more to come. So I'm sure that the witnesses that the police were not identifying, but were there, are probably these two, John Payne and Marilyn Wayne, who were staying on Payne's boat within 50 yards away. I'm sure that's 2 of them. And it could be Roger Smith, who was a paramedic, that took the body back, and as well as, who knows who else that might have been around there that came up. They said there was some new information. So we'll see. I'm Jackson Burns, Redneck Mystery Hunter, signing off.